Hi everyone, I'm Luke, that conscious living guy, and this week I'm going to talk to you about conscious spending on items in the home, so things like technology or items for the home like bedside cabinets, wardrobes, that kind of thing. So the idea of conscious spending is that you research the product that you buy to the point where you make sure that they're built very well, they'll last you longer than cheap products, and in the long run, they'll save you money. Now, in today's society, we always tend to buy what we want instead of what we need. So we tend to live a quite wasteful life. So we'll think that we'll buy a very cheap item, technology-wise, for instance, a heater or a fan, and we'll think, oh, that's cheap, that's a bargain, we'll buy that, and that'll do us for this year. What tends to happen is with technology, you basically get what you pay for. So the best way to go about buying technology is research your product, make sure that it does what it's meant to do efficiently, lasts as long as possible, in the long run costs you less money, but in the short time you pay a little bit more for it. So what I tend to do is I tend to buy things that have got more of a longer guarantee. So for instance, I bought one of my previous videos, some wash balls. They've lasted me since 2015. I've had a couple of issues where the balls split, the old balls. I've had them replaced for free, so it didn't cost me a penny. And in the long run, I actually got the balls that actually had the pellets in already, so they've actually lasted me a lot longer. Another example is I bought a blender in 2015, and I bought it for a couple of reasons, specifically for what I'm going to be using it for and what I have been using it for. The first reason was that it had a green smoothie button, because I have a lot of smoothies in the morning, daily, without a doubt. I knew that I was going to be using it a lot. I knew that I wanted it to last as long as possible, but I knew that I wanted to keep as much nutritional value in the smoothie as possible for me to obviously be as healthy as possible. Another reason was that it had a self-clean function, was also that it did a lot of things. So I could do frozen desserts, I could crush ice with it, I could make soups with it, I could actually heat up the soups inside the blender, and the most important part of it was the guarantee. So it had a 10-year guarantee, which meant that within the 10 years that I bought it, if anything went wrong with it, they would either replace it or they would give me back my money that I paid for it. So initially for the blender, it actually cost quite a lot, but like 100%, like I completely made my money back, probably twice over, I'd say. So it lasted until this year, 2019. I was having a lot of troubles with the green smoothie button in particular. I emailed the company in regards to getting it fixed or a replacement. I was aware that they no longer did the blender that I got, and they actually did an updated version which is much more efficient than mine. It's pretty much a huge upgrade from what I was using before. So I emailed them, I give them a call, I told them what was happening to the blender, what wasn't working, send my other blender back to them, and in return they give me a new blender, brand new. Yeah, so originally I paid £300 for my old blender. The replacement actually cost £400, which is much more expensive than what I paid for my other blender, and it's still got, so I've been using it 3 years, it's still got another 4 years left. So if this one then has problems as well, I'm then going to get another blender which will then replace that one, at me not spending any more than £300. So if we break this down, I paid £300 for my original blender, which has lasted me 3 years. So £300 divided by 36, which is 3 years, and you will get the actual how much it would have cost monthly to have that blender, which actually equals out a month £8.33, which is ridiculously cheap. And then also input that although I've only paid £300 for the original blender, I've also got a £400 blender for nothing. So it definitely pays to research your products that you're buying, as well as making sure that they last as long as possible and they've got a really good guarantee on them. So that's what I do. I normally... So yeah, there's a couple of other things that I've done as well. So I originally bought a phone a couple of years ago. I bought it because it had a shatterproof screen, because I'm always dropping my phone. It had a year warranty, which I thought, yeah, that's pretty good. I do know that I'm quite loyal to a certain brand, so I bought this brand because I bought other phones from them as well. I wanted that actual phone to last me at least 3 years, so I bought it 2 years ago. I would say I've only dropped it probably twice, 3 times. The actual shutter shield on the front of the phone was actually peeling off, so I wasn't very happy about that at all, because the actual shutter shield has actually got like a 7-year warranty, which is crazy. And this phone probably last year dropped it 3 times. On the third time it turned off and went into a boot loop. So if you're not geeky like myself, so a boot loop is basically when the phone tries to turn on, can't turn on because of a hardware issue or a software issue. Mine was a hardware issue, so I took it over to a phone shop for free. They tested it to make sure what it was and if they could fix it. They couldn't fix it because it was a hardware issue. Back when I bought it a couple of years ago, I paid about 750 quid for the phone. I buy phones outright so that they last me a little bit longer. I'm paying less a month. So this phone stopped working. I contacted the company. I told them what happened. I needed to send it off and it was going to cost me because it was out of warranty. Now, I know my consumer rights, so I sent it off. I paid for it to get tested, which was about £37, which again, I wasn't that happy about it because I already knew what was wrong with it. However, I paid the money to get it fixed, and they came back to me and said it was going to cost about £350 to fix the phone, and then also £50 to fix the screen. This was all through email as well, because I hate calling companies on the phone. So I got onto the phone and I basically told them I wasn't going to pay it. Legally, it's unfair that I've only had a flagship phone for 2 years and it's only just stopped working because I dropped it 3 times, which is ridiculous for a phone in itself to stop working. And I said that the screen, I wasn't going to pay for the screen because the screen's got a 7-year warranty on it as well. And through maybe a week or so, I put it out to the universe and said, do you know what, don't worry about it, Luke, you're not going to be paying this money, you're going to get it fixed for free. So I got an email saying we've investigated the replacement for your phone and the price is going to be waived. We're going to send you a new phone out and you'll be getting that within 3 to 5 working days. And the day that I actually got that email, I actually got the phone back. So the phone was new internally, so they had to actually replace all the insides. So I pretty much got a brand new phone, again, for 37 quid, which is crazy. So as long as you know your rights as a consumer, you can make sure that your products last longer and the company that actually makes them actually keeps their end of the bargain. So that's basically what I wanted to talk to you this week. So to make sure that you know your consumer rights, that you know what you're buying, how long your guarantee lasts, as long as possible. If you can get it up to 10 years, that's absolutely amazing. If not, at least for small products, at least 2 years, so it's lasting that much longer. And obviously for the item that you're buying to work effectively and to do what you need it to do. So that's everything for today. Don't forget to smile at a stranger, it can change their life completely. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, which is down here, and the notification because I will be uploading more videos. So I'll see you next week. See ya.